When I first came here, I was just hoping to make the practice squad. Never did I think that we would have won the Super Bowl and I would have been the MVP, and now I'm back here getting another contract. And those things were the furthest thing on my mind.
Hello everybody, I hope you're having an awesome day. So you may know this all-star Hall of Fame running back is a brilliant runner, one of 8 people in the entire world ever, that's an estimated nearly 118 billion people here folks, to rush for over 2,000 yards in a single NFL season, a 2-time Super Bowl winner, a 2-time recipient of Offensive Player of the Year, a 3-time first-team All-Pro member, a 3-time Pro Bowler, and like I stated at the very top, a Hall of Famer, and the list goes on for how great this guy is. But what if I told you that entire Hall of Fame career is because he made one single play on special teams? But real quick, this video is sponsored by SeatGeek. Click that link in the description down below and use promo code SVTV to knock a whole $20 off of your first purchase. Alright, let's get back to it. When it all started in 1995, no one could have predicted the outcome of Davis's legendary career. During that training camp, Terrell Davis was just a 6th-round rookie fighting to even make the depth chart, let alone a starting role. With 5 other guys ahead of him, his chances to make the game day roster were, fair to say, less than good, with hopes that he maybe could slip onto their or another team's practice squad. But that was about it. Then after a grueling training camp where he couldn't seem to make a good enough impression to raise his player stock, he and the Denver Broncos made a special trip all the way over to Tokyo for the American Bowl, which was their first preseason game.
Saturday, August 5th, live from Tokyo, it's preseason NFL. Super Bowl champions, the San Francisco 49ers, take on the Denver Broncos. The American Bowl, Saturday at 10, only on ESPN.
However, before that game, Terrell was nearly ready to call his entire career quits before it even began. He was ready to just give it all up and retire.
In Tokyo, I couldn't do anything right. It was the worst day as far as practice I've had probably ever. I went back to the hotel, and I'm gonna go home. I want to go the first thing out of here.
Davis, however, ultimately decided to tough it out and stay, and on a warm summer's night in Tokyo in 1995, the Broncos were playing the San Francisco 49ers in the American Bowl preseason game when he did this.
Jason Elam will kick off for the Denver Broncos. Absolutely crushed by rookie Terrell Davis,
delivering a bone-crunching hit on San Francisco 49ers defensive back Tyrone Drakeford.
You know, Mike Shanahan said he wants some people to impress him.
This previously unknown 6th-round rookie out of Georgia changed the course of not only his NFL career, but his entire life, sending a lasting message that he's here to stay. A message heard loud and clear among his Broncos teammates, and even Coach Mike Shanahan himself.
Like, who is that? And they're like, that's TD, that's the running back. I said, running back. And then it's like, whoa, look at the rook. The rook.
I mean, that was special to him. I mean, that just showed you that, hey, he's an athlete. This guy's not afraid to compete.
From there, he went on to not only make the squad, but he was announced as the team's starting running back by the end of that impressive preseason, beating out Reggie Rivers, Glenn Milburn, Gary Downs, Aaron Craver, and Rod Bernstein for the top spot. To say that Shanahan's decision was a good one would be an absolute understatement, as it paid off in full. Davis exploded onto the NFL scene in a blaze of glory with 1,484 yards from scrimmage and 8 touchdowns in that season, finishing second to only Curtis Martin of the New England Patriots in the voting for Rookie of the Year in 1995. And that was only just the beginning of his greatness, just a glimpse of what was yet to come. Over the next 3 seasons, Davis became one of the most dangerous rushing threats in all of pro football, racking up 6,110 yards and 53 touchdowns, helping lead the Broncos to consecutive Super Bowl victories, taking home NFL MVP honors in 1998 after becoming just the 4th running back ever to rush for 2,000 yards in a single NFL season. He was also awarded the Offensive Player of the Year trophy in both 1996 and 1998, also achieving the accolade of being on the NFL's All-90 squad. But maybe the finest hour of his career came in Super Bowl 32, when despite not being able to see for a good amount of that game due to a migraine, he carried the Broncos to a stellar win over the Green Bay Packers, scoring not 1, not 2, but an NFL Super Bowl record 3 touchdowns on the ground, along with an incredible 157 rushing yards in that game, helping them reach the NFL's peak, the pinnacle of the sport, the promised land, ultimately ending his career with a legendary story and a bust in Canton, proving that the old saying, "It's always darkest before the dawn," might just be right after all, and that perseverance through patience pays off eventually. And with that, the rest was NFL history.
That's all it took was one play to make the whole team notice.
And, you know, that's when we all recognized that he was a football player. And that's the highest compliment you can pay a guy. Wasn't a running back, he was a football player.
メンバー、ランプレーでいく。今度はどうか。デービスが決めています。テレル・デイビス、ドラフト6巡のルーキーが。ブロンコスは同じ地区でレーダースに負け越してるというデータですね。
As always, love you guys, appreciate you guys. Keep it strange, everybody. I'll see you in the next one, and peace out.